Hello everyone. In this video, I'm planning to give you a tour around the most important features of my class. As you all know, the first thing that you will find once you open the page is the news wall of the course. It's important that you identify the news wall because this is the main communication channel that I have with you, together with the email. Usually I post a news titan at the beginning of the week with information relevant to the week, to the module of the week. And then I sometimes send you an email with the same information, repeating the same information, but it's important that you come back here every week or every other day to check what's going on in the class. The news items, I use Arabic numerals to number the items in the news wall. Usually all the news items that I have been posting won't display because of lack space, so you need to come down here and check and click over here to see all news items that I have published. Usually, as I said, I post a news item at the beginning of the week and giving you the general directions for what's happening during the week. I'm going to be using the first and the second week of the course as a model for the rest of the activities in the other modules of the course. You have your contents over here in the syllabus and content section, and they are displayed by weeks. And the first thing that you gotta do is check the planner. The planner is an extended version of the contents in the syllabus. And here you have, for example, the description of what you need to study and read for the first week, the topics that we're going to be uncovering, and all the activities. And with the date of the activity for the first week, you have to read from Andrew Langford, Everyone's an Author, the chapters, The Need for Rhetoric and Writing, the pages are 1 through 74. And here's what happened, Writing a Narrative, pages 159 through 200, and other additional pages for the grammar section for the language corner. The topics are described over here in the second box, and the activities are listed. We have a video conference scheduled for next Saturday from 9 to 10. It's an informative session, so it won't be evaluated. And we have also the first writing assignment, which is a narrative essay meant to be a personal letter of introduction that you're supposed to share with your partners. So you're telling me a story, and your partner's got to see you in that story. So the function of the narrative is very specific. So you got to check that in the various folders in the writing assignment 1 instructions. Then we have the first forum that's been going on since yesterday, and this is a personal video that you need to record introducing yourself. And I instructed that you have to record the video introducing yourself. The video has to last no less than a minute, and I gave you a couple of questions that you should be using as guidelines for this personal introduction. I recommended in the forum link that you may want to interact with your group partners because you're going to be working together in week 3 and week 6 of the course. You also have to do some self-assessments, and I'm going to show you where the self-assessments are and what you need to do with the self-assessment after you're done completing them. You have the remaining information in the planner with the competencies that you are supposed to achieve in the week, and the bibliography that we're using that is no different from what you have in the syllabus. Once you know what you have to do, then you have to locate where these activities are. First, in the actividades section, on the navigation bar over here, you have the Dropbox or the deberes folder. In the deberes folder, you have all the assignments that you have to be submitting during the module, the 8-week module. We have writing assignment number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then you have other folders for video conferences for the ones that can't attend the sessions. The live sessions, they have a place to upload the answers to the session, and in that way they can make up for the absence. And you have the last part of the deberes folder or the Dropbox. You have the portfolio. Here is where you have to load the samples that you're going to be collecting during the course, and at the end you have a place where you have to load the samples as to exhibit the writing, the type of writing that you have been doing, the pre-writing, the critical readings, and the writing samples with the corrections. If you check over here, you have a screenshot of self-assessments. This is, if you come back over here to the planner, if you go back to the planner, you see that you have every week you have self-assessments. The self-assessments are activities that you have to complete on your own during the week, and they are over here. And every week you have some additional activities that are not evaluated directly, but you need to complete them after you have finished studying the material. I'm going to open the first exercise as an example. They are connected to the contents that you have studied, and as I said, they are self-evaluated. It's important that since we won't have a record of these activities, my recommendation is that if you find, for example, that you made a mistake in choosing an answer, you got a wrong answer, you may want to get a screenshot of that answer as an evidence that you have been doing this self-assessment during the week. Every week you will have to load one Word document showing that you have been doing the self-assessment assigned for the week. You don't have to get a screen capture of every single answer. I suggested that you may want to focus on the ones that gave you trouble, and then to show me that you've been doing these activities. So every week you have self-assessments, and I recommend that you complete the self-assessments before Sunday after you have studied the material. Then you come over here again to the Dropbox or the deberes folder, and then you should load one document a week. So every week you have to load one Word document providing evidence that you completed the self-assessment, the 4 or 3 or 5 self-assessments that you had during the week. So it's one single Word document a week. So by the end of week 7, you should have 7 Word documents with a collection of samples of the self-assessment that you have been completing. If you do that, you get a grade just for completion. So you get the 2 points that this activity is worth. So that's all you have to do, provide evidence that you did the self-assessments. So this is the first week. I'm going to go to the second week because we have other activities that are we are not doing in the first week, so it's important that you understand what they are. In the second week, I'm going to be opening the planner again, the same schedule, the description, what you have to study, what you have to read, the topics, and the activities. In this second week, we start with the quizzes. The quizzes are not real tests, except for when they say partial test number 1, number 2, and number 3. Those partial tests are real tests, only one attempt. But the rest, quiz number 1, quiz number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the partial test again. All these quizzes are regular exercises that you can complete after you've studied the material for the week. In many of these quizzes, you have more than one attempt. I mean, if the quizzes are simple, you may have maybe a couple of attempts or 3 attempts. If the quizzes are more complex, if these exercises are more complex, you can get as many as 6 attempts. For example, when we studied MLA format, the MLA format in week number 3, you'll see that you have more than 5 attempts, 6 attempts for every quiz. So what's important here is that you repeat the activity if you're still in doubt and if you're still not getting the highest possible grade for the exercise. At the end of the week, once the week is over, I send you the feedback showing you the answers to these exercises. In the second week, you also have self-assessment, so every week you have the same type of exercises. Basically, this is what you have to do in the class. Number 1, download the planner and find out what you have to do during the week, and then find the places where these activities are. Everything is over here in the navigation bars. Here you have the syllabus and contents. When I load new contents, for example, this video that I'm recording, I'm going to be loading the video in the week 1 contents because this is supplementary material, so it will be loaded over here. And the reason why I load this material in the syllabus and contents is because in this place I can keep track of who has been reading the material, who has been watching the video. So it's important that you always come over here and find the new material when you are notified that you've got new material. So this is basically the way the class works. We have over here in the actividades section, you have the one for the deberes, you have the quizzes, you have the forums, the discussion is, and you have the self-assessment, and the one that I haven't opened is the discussions. You can access through here, or you can access this forum through the syllabus and content section as well. And over here, as you can see, you have the first participation forum, which is a video of personal introduction. You're supposed to be recording this video before the 26th, which is Friday, but I'm going to be sending a message that I want all the videos recorded before Thursday at 23:55, because I want to leave Friday just for exchange of hellos and this kind of information that you may want to share with your group discussion groups. So basically, that's the way the class works. I'm encouraging you to send me an email if you still need further clarification. Thank you.